Okay, it's time for gardening, but we're not outside in the garden because you know the weather's been a little weird. And as Corey would say, lightning and everything else, let's not worry about it. But Frank Kinder is from Northern Water joining us now. We're going to talk about simple, easy ways to keep your lawn green. We know it's hot and dry. Goodness, we had 100 degrees yesterday. And your instincts are just water, but we know, first of all, we don't want that big water bill, but two, we don't want to do it at the wrong time. And how do we keep track of stuff, like little things, like our lawn is got some spots that's not working?
Well, that's right. When it's hot and dry like this, we definitely want to give our landscapes a drink. And when we're doing that, we want to be wise water stewards because water is precious in the West. So in order to be smart with the water we have, you want to take a chance to not waste if you can. What that looks like is taking a walk around your garden, start your irrigation system, and give yourself an audit. What you can do is get some flags like this, and for each and every head, look for things that are spraying sideways, look for leaks or misalignment, and then write that down with a Sharpie. As you move around, you're going to look for ways to optimize your performance, and then you're going to make those repairs. And you can do a lot of that.
Stick it in your spot, and then that way you remember. Otherwise, it's like you're outside. You don't have a little notepad with you.
That's right.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, you've got other things to talk about as well. That makes a lot of sense. What are some of these other things we have?
So over time, irrigation systems start to break down, new technology comes about, and this is a great time to upgrade your performance. What we have are high-performance irrigation controllers, and what you want to look for when you're out and about is the WaterSense label. That's a little designated right there, a little symbol from the EPA that says this will perform well, it will save you water, it'll save you money, and it's easy to use. Okay. Many of these use site conditions, they use local weather, and they irrigate right to the needs of the plants. So you can save water and you can save time and save money.
And so this one is the Rainbird. What does it do?
So the Rainbird will have a little mini station there, and there's a variety of providers. There's Rainbird, there's Hunter, there's Rachio, Skydrop. Any of these that have the WaterSense designation will use an app on your phone to help tell you when they've watered and when they've done a skip for rain. So they really can be smart around helping you use water without putting too much thought into it.
Because like today, we got a lot of rain in some areas, and if you're at work and you had this, that's a good thing to know.
That's right.
Love it. Okay, what about some of these doodads?
So there's some new changes to the irrigation heads and nozzles. The new heads are pressure regulated. So what that means is you have equal pressure through an entire zone. That means the zone is going to water equally on each of those areas. You don't have too much in one space and too little in another. And then to match those, there's new nozzles. These put the water out in little fingers. They're called match precipitation, and they do that so that the water doesn't drift, it doesn't blow in the wind, it doesn't evaporate. It's a nice way to get the water to where you want it to go. And then another thing I mentioned about these controllers also help with cycle and soak. That's a really good practice. What you want to do is let that water soak down to the root zone. You don't want it to run off into the sidewalk where it can't do any good. So a cycle and soak is a feature of these smart controllers that lets you really be able to water at night and the morning, right when you need to, not during the hottest parts of the day.
Never want to do that in the middle of the day.
Right.
I know. Sometimes you hope somebody sees this for the common areas in your neighborhood because I see how much water they waste. Okay, so now is the good time of the year to just kind of do a once through, check everything in your yard, and then hope that you can replace some things, right, if they're busted.
You can, and good news is a lot of your city municipalities will help pay for these products. So there are rebates and incentives. It can be a couple of dollars per nozzle. It can be a price per controller. There's ways to help you get there because they want you to be more efficient as well. And then another thing to do is check for watering rules or restrictions from your provider. Yeah. They want you to be successful with watering, to have high quality living landscapes, but they want you to do it in a way that helps protect this water resource. Yeah.
Well, that's great. Those rebates are a wonderful way to do it and save a little money. Thank you so much, Frank. We learned a lot. Okay, start with the little flags. We'll be right back.